Hey guys, MJ Madness here, and today I'm going to be discussing why the Toronto Raptors don't get enough respect. Now, the Raptors currently are the number one seed in the Eastern Conference with a record of 41-16, riding a 7-game win streak, and they look like one of the league's teams to beat. They have such good depth, they have a great system, one of the best backcourts in the NBA, and all around a very, very good team. But despite all of this, they're still being underrated by the NBA's fans and by the NBA's media. I still feel like compared to teams like the Rockets, the Warriors, the Cavs, even the Celtics, the Raptors are being overlooked. So today I'm going to be discussing the reasons for that and why I think things might change this season. Now, even coming into this season, I remember seeing something crazy. ESPN predicted that the Toronto Raptors would finish in 6th place in the Eastern Conference, beneath teams like the Hornets and the Bucks, and it's just absurd. And this still continues even when the Raptors have success. So why are they continuing to be underestimated by the NBA? Well, I think there's two main factors for this, and the first one is the market. Now, I don't mean the city of Toronto and the fans. It's the 4th largest city in North America. They have some of the most passionate and crazy fans in the NBA. I mean more that Toronto is located in Canada. They are the only Canadian team, and the NBA is still majority an American league. And the reason them playing in Canada has them not getting enough respect is because they're simply isolated from the rest of the league. So they're not getting nationally televised games. They're not getting coverage from the American media. And because of this, the media, and to a greater extent the casual fans of the NBA, don't realize the potential of the Toronto Raptors. They're not getting these big games, like they didn't play on Christmas Day and haven't for many years, for example. And because of this, they're being overlooked and they're not being shown off to the rest of the league. And then another big reason that nobody really respects the Toronto Raptors is that many people say that they haven't taken the next step in the postseason. Now, I understand how people don't put them at Cleveland's level. Cleveland, they're a championship team. They have the best player in the NBA. But then I see media saying that Boston is on another level than them, and I just think, what has Boston done that the Raptors haven't? Neither team have made the NBA championship, and this year, the Raptors have beaten the Celtics. They've even beaten the Cavs. They blew them out, actually. And so I think it's not really a fair argument to say that the Raptors aren't at the same level as Cleveland and as the Celtics, because I think they've shown that all year. And now, while it is true that they have choked in the playoffs the past couple of seasons, they did take the Cavs to 6 games, and I think this year is when things can change. Now, for one, I think they have so much depth. I would personally say that the Toronto Raptors this year have the best bench in the NBA. They have so many young guys who are buying into the system, who are working hard, and I would say top to bottom, there isn't a bad player on the Toronto Raptors. They're all solid, they're all working hard, and they're all committed and devoted to the Raptors and to winning basketball games. And then the second factor is the emergence of DeMar DeRozan. Now, for years, DeMar DeRozan has been a great scorer, a great player, but this year I really think like he's taken his game to another level. And the reason for this is the emergence of his three-point shot. Now, again, he's already been able to pass, he's been able to score, but now, with him expanding his range, he's just taken his game to another level. He dropped a career-high 52 points earlier this year, and I think he's turned into that marquee guy that teams need to really compete for a championship. So, I think that if the Raptors can hold on to the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, they have a legitimate shot at knocking off Cleveland or Boston in the Eastern Conference. The East is as weak as it ever been, and if the Raptors can hold that home court advantage throughout the entire playoffs, with their fans, their atmosphere, they are the NBA's best team at home, and I definitely think that this is the year the Raptors have a chance to make it to the NBA Finals and really show the NBA what they're made of. So, in the end, I think the Raptors aren't getting respect because, for one, they're being in Canada, meaning they're not getting coverage from the American fans and the American media, and two, they haven't yet shown the NBA that they can take that next step and really compete for a championship, but this year, I think they have the potential to do so. So that's it for this video. Be sure to hit that like button if you'd like to see more NBA analysis. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.